What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, today I have my fake glasses on again. So yeah, if you couldn't tell by the title, we are going to dive into my all-time favorite summer reads, which I am so excited to show you guys or tell you guys about, whatever. I put on a little cute yellow top to make it feel like it's summer. I know it's Memorial Day weekend, so I feel like that kind of like is the official start of summertime. Even though I'm not personally done classes, I don't graduate until like 10th or something like that. My last final is the 9th, and then I think I'm gonna celebrate on the 10th. But anyway, so I narrowed it down to about 5 and then 2 extras. 2 little extra ones that I just wanted to throw in at the end. But all of these 5 books are going to be fiction and romance juicy books, just to give you a little rundown. Let's just jump right into it. All right, first one is The Summer I Turned Pretty. Oh my God. I read this one actually a while ago. Like, this came out honestly forever ago, but it is stuck in my head like as the best summer read I have ever read. I don't know if I would read it like today, since I'm 23, I don't know if I would read it again and feel the same way. Okay, editing Kelly jumping in here just to say that after thinking about it for a little bit, I definitely would still read it and would probably still love it, even though I am 23. Who cares? Age is just a number, baby girl. But for you younger ladies out there, this is like amazing. It's by the same author that wrote The Summer I Turned, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, Jenny Han. She knows how to capture a love story. And by recommending this book, I'm also technically recommending 2 other books because it's a series that will just hook you for like the entire summer. It's like a love triangle meets Outer Banks. Just, you know, think of it that way. Really good, super juicy, highly recommend. All right, next up we have My Life Next Door, which is your classic like girl who is like eyeing on the boy next door, but it's honestly a hefty story. I looked it up and it was like over 400 pages, which I totally forgot about because when I read it, it's just like such an enthralling story that it keeps you entertained like the entire time. I was like reading the Amazon reviews to like make sure that it was that I thought it was good, but also that other people thought it was good, just so when I recommended it to you guys, I wasn't just being like, you know, I don't know, one-sided. But someone commented and was like, this is the perfect romantic swoon thriller story. So not only do you get that juicy romance of like the summer reads, but you also get a nice little twist that you just would not expect from a kind of like high school-y love story. And it takes place over the summer. So again, it has that like ambiance of, you know, down the shore. You're like, oof, okay. So next one, we've got Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen. She is known for her love stories, rightfully so, because she knows how to write a good freaking story, you guys. Okay, so it's supposed to be like summer before college, her parents are divorced, she goes on different adventures at the during the nighttime, and you just kind of see the summer unfold through different people's eyes. So that's all I'm gonna say about it, but it's really good. But if you like are fiending for like any other type of romantic story, just look up Sarah Dessen and you really can't go wrong. She's kind of like Nicholas Sparks in a way, where I feel like any of his books also are like pretty good, which I don't have actually any of his books on my list, but I feel like his books are the kind of books that's like people have already read, you know, people already know about it. So I'm trying to give you guys some books that maybe you haven't heard of before, even though these are still really famous. So, all right. So that's that for Along for the Ride. Next up, we have, oh my God. Okay, so I was watching TikTok the other day, and one of my TikToks came up of like the best summer reading books or whatever. And so I was like looking at it to see if I had read any of them, and I hadn't, except for We Were Liars. And in my brain, I was like, oh my God, like that is literally one of the best summer reading books. Because like, okay, so you know how I was saying like The Summer I Turned Pretty is more for like the younger generation, I feel like. This one, We Were Liars, I feel like you could read this at any age and it would just keep you hooked. So I'm not gonna give you the storyline because it's kind of like it's an accident, but also a love story, and then everything kind of unfolds and it just keeps you on the edge of your seat, and then at the end you're like, ooh, what the heck? And it is just so well written too. Like, it's one of those books that it's like, wow, you sit down and you're like, this author knows what's up. Okay, oh my God, this next book. All right, this next book is All the Bright Places. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, so all of these other books I did not cry at. This one, I'm not gonna lie to you, I cried. The ending, I'm not gonna give away anything. Also, it's a movie on Netflix. The book, I mean, obviously you guys know books are just simply better than any adaptation of TV or movies. That's just my personal opinion, but I feel like it's also like a widely known opinion that the books are better. So if you haven't seen the Netflix movie, I highly recommend reading the book. Even if you have seen the Netflix movie, I still recommend reading the book because, oh my God, it's another one of those like coming of age stories, and it taps on like, you know, mental illness and grief, and it's just a beautiful story, honestly. And it's also like one of those books where you don't need to be in high school to kind of like understand. So highly recommend. Okay, then these last two books are not fiction, but they are memoirs. And you guys know I'm a sucker for a good memoir. So first up we have Bossypants by Tina Fey. Oh my God, okay, I just love her story. Like, I did not think she was gonna be a good writer. Again, these books came out like a while ago, so you easily could have already read them, but if you haven't, they're great, like light and airy books for the summer. Like, Tina Fey just, you know, keeps you laughing, but she's also like a boss ass bitch. So highly recommend reading her book, and her just talking about like her college experience and like going into like the real world. If you're graduating, it's just a comfort, like reading how she got to where she is. Honestly, if you're at any stage of your life, I highly recommend. All right, next up, we have Amy Poehler's book, which is called Yes Please. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if I had to rank Tina Fey's book and Amy Poehler's book, it would be Tina Fey, Amy Poehler right here. But I mean, I still think that her book was pretty good, and I love just hearing how people get to where they are, obviously, as I just mentioned with Tina Fey. But Amy Poehler, you just kind of like, you understand her a little more, you know, you love her a little more, which is like, how is that even possible? But she does it. So yeah, those were my two memoirs for over the summer. Also, I'm just putting this out there, this wasn't like originally on my list or anything, but another book that I really want to read is Not Just Another Fashion Story, or like, what is it? Not Just a Fashion Story. It's by Danielle Bernstein, but yeah, I don't even follow her on Instagram, but I still want to read her book just because so many people have posted about it and said that it's really good. And I mean, honestly, there's no denying that she's another one of those boss ass beachies. I don't know, I feel like I might be reading that as well. And if you've read that, let me know what you think. Oh, okay, it doesn't have great reviews on Amazon, so maybe I won't read it. I don't know. I was just kind of throwing that out there to chat with you guys. I don't know. So anyway, I will let you know. I think I want to make like one of these videos like once a month, just because I have so many books that I want to talk about, and it makes me so happy that you guys like them too. So it feels like I'm just like chatting with my friends about books that I like. Oh, it's just great. It's a great feeling. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations you think I'd like for the summer. I'm always open to book recommendations. I always need a new book. So yeah, either leave me a comment or you can DM me on Instagram. I always reply. So yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video. Subscribe if you're new and give it a thumbs up. Mwah. I love you guys so much. Happy summertime. Woo woo. Summertime, baby. Okay, I'm gonna go. Mwah.